Tim Kennedy was top 10 on the plant for the middleweight division when the September 11th attacks happened. He then enlisted later that day. He is an 18B weapons sergeant for almost 10 years in the United States Army Special Forces. He is currently 18Z Special Forces Team Sergeant in the Texas National Guard. Throughout his career, he's deployed multiple times, including Operation Iraqi Freedom and Operation Enduring Freedom.
Did you engage anybody as a sniper?
Yeah, a lot.
Did you kill anybody as a sniper?
Yeah, a lot.
Can we talk about the first one?
Yeah, it's a bad one. It was sad, like all war is. Yeah, it was a child carrying a 1875 lever action British rifle, and he was moving in resupply points between this Taliban machine gun position. I saw him move a couple of times. Well, I didn't know how old he was. He's about 500-600 meters. There's like hours of limited visibility. So like I see a guy with a gun moving from like the far side of a hill to a machine gun position. He does it a couple of times. So the next time that I see him moving, I shot him.
In the military, we do have a great culture of we're so tight. Fighters, CrossFit, jujitsu communities, yoga studios, like all of those are little tiny tribes that when catastrophe happens can rise to the occasion.
Absolutely.
With 20-something deployments overseas, I've never seen anything like Afghanistan during the fall of Afghanistan. I don't know who was at a strategic level not anticipating that the Taliban, every time that we moved an inch on the ground, that the Taliban would not move an inch on the ground. So myself and all of my peers, all my colleagues, fully forecasted what was going to happen. So as soon as we started collapsing that ground, there was no doubt in any of our minds that every inch of ground that we gave up was ground that the Taliban was going to take. So when we gave up, Kandahar and Bagram, the two strategic military bases, that means that we just gave up the rest of the country. And we, having been at war there for 20 years and, multiple trips over there, we have lots of friends that deployed with us there. The Afghans have a special operations unit called the Commandos. We worked alongside them. Our interpreters are obviously from Afghanistan, so they live in Afghanistan, but they work for us. These people have security clearances. They love the idea of democracy and freedom. They love the idea of a free, independent Afghanistan. They want their daughters to be educated, and those ideals, that philosophy does not align with the Taliban. So as Taliban start taking over Afghanistan, my phone just starts exploding from all of my friends and asking me to go, contracting companies saying, hey, I'll pay you 10 grand a day to go grab this guy. But none of it was altruistic, none of it was the right call to action. It was lots of people. Yes, it was going to go and save life, but it was for money. And I was just waiting for, I don't know what I was waiting for. I wasted 2 days trying to figure out what is the right thing to do here.
You look at Tim Kennedy when he was in his prime, and he was one of the best fucking fighters on earth. Tim Kennedy was world class while he was in active duty.
Correct.
Active duty, being deployed, coming back, fighting world class competition, mauling Bisping, mauled him, just ragdolled him, controlled him, beat the shit out of him, threw him around. Bisping becomes a champion. If they fought that time, during that moment, Bisping was as good as he was when he won the title. Tim Kennedy in his prime becomes a world champion. He was at that level.